Hello children, today we are going to start with lesson number 10, What's Cooking. So open page number 63 and we will start reading the lesson. Look at the picture, color the spaces which have dots in them. What do you see? So when we color the spaces which have dots in them, you will see these different types of utensils which we use in kitchen for cooking. So you have to color this picture today. So, which are the different types of utensils we can see? We can see a pan here, mess skimmer. This is the mess skimmer, roti tawa, frying pan. You can see cooker. You can see a spatula. You can see a pot and ladle. So these are the different things which we can see in the picture. These are utensils which are necessary for cooking food. Now let's go to page. Now we are going to see different kitchen utensils. So the different types of kitchen utensils are apron, bread basket, bowl, teapot, measuring cup, baking tray, timer, spice container, chopping board, grater, pie plate, salad spinner, colander, butter dish, oven gloves, napkin, chopstick, rolling pin, measuring spoon. So these are some other kitchen utensils. Now there are some more over here. Whisk, mess skimmer, cutlery, wooden spoon, cleaver, corkscrew, pressure cooker, strainer, ladle, cake slice, cooker, stick hammer, knife, plate, saucepan, spoon, spatula, kitchen shears, fork, frying pan, and this is the casserole dish. So these are the different types of utensils which are necessary for cooking. So on page number 64, in the picture you must have found some utensils that are used for cooking. Are there any other utensils used in your house for cooking? Which are they? So just now we saw the different utensils which are used in a house. So we can write those names over here. So we can write rolling pin, grater, knife, whisk, saucepan and pie plate. The next question is, what are utensils made up of? So utensils are made of different things: steel, glass, iron, bronze, copper and clay. You can write this answer over there on textbook page number 64. We do not cook all the things that we eat. Find out which things we eat raw and which ones we cook before eating. Which are the things we eat both cooked and raw? Fill in the table given below. So children, we have to find out the things that can be eaten raw, the things that are eaten cooked, and the things which can be eaten both raw or cooked. First we are going to concentrate on things that can be eaten raw. So tomato, carrot, radish, cabbage and onion. These are the things that can be eaten raw. The next we see things that can be cooked. So we can cook dal, rice, chapati, potato and brinjal. These vegetables and food items need to be cooked before they are being eaten. Now the next we see things that are eaten both cooked and raw. Means you can cook them and eat them, or you can also eat them raw, that is without cooking. Carrot, tomato, black gram, radish and cabbage. So you can eat carrot, tomato, black gram, radish and cabbage, both raw as well as cooked. Have you seen a chapati being made in the kitchen or anywhere else? There are so many things to be done for this. Taking out flour in a utensil, kneading it into a dough, making small balls of the dough, rolling out the balls and then cooking it on fire. After all this, the chapati reaches your plate after so much of effort. So, children, for making chapati, you have to first take the dough, then you have to knead the dough, then we have to make small balls, then roll it, and then we have to put it on the pan. Then we can use or eat the chapati. So whenever your mummy is making chapati, you have to go and observe how chapati is being made from a flour. Now let's see what is next. Go to the kitchen and observe something being cooked. What all was done to cook it? Write the sequence. Don't forget to write the name of the item being cooked. Look at the notebook of your classmate and discuss in group. So here we are in the house. So you have to go and observe how he is making tea. So here I have given some points how tea can be made. So name of the item you can write tea. First, boil water. Second, add tea powder. Third, add sugar. Fourth, add milk. Fifth, let it boil together. Sixth, pour the tea in cup using the strainer. So this is how you can make a tea. So whenever you have to do two things. You have to observe how your mother makes chapatis, and you also have to observe how tea can be made in your house. You have seen that food items are cooked in variety of ways. Some are baked and some are fried. Some are roasted while some are steamed. So we see that different food items are cooked in different ways. So in the first picture we see they are being roasted. In the second picture we see boiling. The third picture again the noodles are being boiled. We can see eggs are being fried, cake is being baked, and vegetables are being made. So there are different ways in which of food items can be cooked to make it tasty and give a different type of flavor. Given below are different methods of cooking. Write the names of two things cooked by each of these methods. Add some more methods of cooking to the list and give examples too. So, first they have given methods of cooking and names of the things. So, first roasting, so sweet potato, corn, boiling, potato, rice, frying, puri, kachori, baking, cake and muffins, steaming, idli and dhokla. So these items can be prepared by the different methods of cooking. Roasting, sweet potato and corn can be roasted. We can boil potato and rice. We can fry puris and kachoris. Bake, we can bake cake and muffins. Steam, we can steam idli and dhokla. So you have to write this answer on page number 65. So children, this is all for today. The remaining part of the lesson we will continue tomorrow. You have to complete the answers on page number 64 and 65 of your textbook, and also color the picture which they have given on textbook page number 63. Bye.